Now the blended family, that's another deal. That's another subject.
No
Blended
question
families,
about it.
because that could be a problem also when you have a blended family.
Hmm. Well, there,
That's a
you know,
part of
see, that's another subject. We
Yes,
talking
sir, it
about
is.
family because
Yes.
this is what I would leave if I had to leave something with, the audience, congregation, or whoever, everybody that's watching, is this, that if whenever you bring, I know this is what we did, my wife and I did, and this is something that the Lord gave my wife, and I was on agreement with it. And what we did, that when we got married, not only did we exchange rings, but we exchanged rings amongst our children. So my wife and I, we put a ring on every one of our children, our 8 children at the time when we got married, because we wanted them to know that they were a part of this covenant as well. We all in this together. And then another thing too, even though we know that, from a society perspective, people like to use the word step. But in our home, though, that was a word that we did not use. We did not use the word stepdaddy, stepmama, stepbrother, stepsister, none of that. The way that we reared up our children in our home was that, regardless of who your biological father or mother is, that guess what? We're your parents right now. And I tell you this way, I was considered to be the father who stepped up. My wife was the mother who stepped up. Even though they had their own mothers, their own fathers, what have you. And then the other thing too, part of that is that we strive to cultivate relationships with their other parents as well, because that was essential as far as we having the peace that we needed to have in our home. So it's a lot of play with that, but that's what we did. And I think as the head of a household, along with that, as far as we're talking about blended family, that we talk about vision. I had a vision. And my vision was that I was wanting to make sure it's my responsibility that we had a home of love, we had a home of peace. I believe that it was important that, though our children, they leave the house and they got to deal with the challenges of the world. Now you got to come home to a home that's full of chaos and no love and no appreciation, whatever. No, I don't have that. My thing was no. I tell them if anybody going to raise chaos in this house, and it's going to be me. It ain't nobody else. Like, I know I'm not going to do it. And there are times, as far as to bring correction or whatever. But that was just my whole objective as far as dealing with blended family, man. And it worked out well. Our children, they went to the same school. You couldn't even tell that they were not brothers. For a long time, a lot of people who knew us, they could not tell what. But that's not your real dad. That's not your real mom. No, it's just getting real up. So it's based on the man. It is based on the man. Your headship, you being the kingship of your house, and you can do it. It's about the mindset, and then also again having the right woman by your side to help facilitate that.